Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast. Peter here.
And Lori. Today we're diving into a time machine. Yes, a full-on nostalgia trip.
Haha, that's right. We're talking cultural time capsules, decades in review. We're picking a decade, could be the 90s, 2000s, or 2010s, and seeing how the language, music, and tech of that era shaped the English we speak today.
Memories. I can still hear the dial-up tone of the internet in my nightmares.
Don't remind me. Those were the days. Floppy disks, VHS tapes, and people actually using landlines to gossip.
I remember we used to borrow CDs from friends and burn mixtapes like our lives depended on it. Exactly. And today, we'll explore how all that shapes the way we speak and think. The slang, expressions, even emojis. They all have roots in these decades.
Plus, we'll compare then versus now, and oh boy, you'll laugh at some of the things we used to do.
Like rewinding cassette tapes with a pencil. Who else did that?
Or screaming, "I'd totally die without dial-up" at your siblings.
And speaking of past habits, today's episode is perfect for practicing used to or would, because we're going full retro.
I used to spend hours trying to beat Tetris on my Game Boy.
I would watch Friends every single night and quote it endlessly.
That's right. We'll sprinkle in slang etymology, show how language evolves, and laugh at how crazy life was back then.
So, buckle up, listeners. We're going to travel decade by decade, uncover the quirks of each era, and see how it shapes modern English today.
Tiny ninja time travelers activated. All right, let's start with Module 1, the 1990s, dial-up, boy bands, and slang explosion. Ah, the 90s. Flannel shirts, Friends reruns, and yes, everyone used to carry around a Walkman.
Remember those giant headphones? You would nod along to your favorite tunes like you were in a personal music bubble.
And let's talk about slang. Words like fat, bling, as if, and whatever dominated the decade.
Oh, as if I would say that to anyone who annoyed me every single day.
And now, some of these words are still alive in English, but evolved. Bling is now more mainstream luxury, not just blingy necklaces your cousin used to wear.
Exciting! Music also shapes language. Lyrics from boy bands and hip-hop influenced everyday phrases. People used to casually say, "I'll be there for you," and not even mean the TV show theme.
And tech. Dial-up internet gave birth to phrases like "you've got mail" and "BRB" that are still part of our digital vocabulary.
Don't forget AIM status messages. You would spend hours crafting the perfect one. BRB, eating pizza, LOL, life's greatest art form.
And these little cultural habits really shaped how we write, text, and speak today. Emojis? They used to be ASCII art first, smiley or less than 3, before they went full color.
I forgot about that. I love you, less than 3, the ultimate romantic gesture in the 90s.
And let's not forget TV. Shows like Friends, The X-Files, and Saved by the Bell influenced idioms and references. People would quote Chandler or Zach Morris endlessly.
Could I be any more nostalgic?
Exactly. And all these habits, music, tech, TV, and slang, left linguistic fingerprints. Our English today is richer, funnier, and more expressive because of them.
So, by exploring the 90s, we see how cultural time capsules preserve language, music, and tech, and how it shapes modern communication.
That's Module 1. From dial-up to boy bands, we learned how the 90s used to influence what we say today.
Tiny Ninja Time Traveler recap complete.
All right, Lori, fast forward from dial-up and boy bands, welcome to the 2000s and early 2010s.
Oh, this is the era of MySpace, early Facebook, and iPods that used to hold like 1,000 songs max.
I know. People would spend hours customizing their MySpace profile layouts, glittery text, flashing backgrounds, basically a neon migraine.
And let's not forget the top 40 hits. People used to memorize every lyric from Beyoncé, Justin Timberlake, and Linkin Park. Karaoke nights were intense.
Oh, yes, and the slang. Words like bling bling, cray cray, totes, and YOLO started creeping in. Some survived, some vanished faster than your Tamagotchi.
Speaking of Tamagotchis, I used to feed mine in class like it was my real pet. Totally normal.
Technology shaped language too. SMS texting became huge. People would abbreviate endlessly. LOL, BRB, OMG, TTYL. It changed how we type and even speak today.
And we all used to freak out about running out of character space. 160 characters max, it was like a poetry constraint.
Smile. Music also influenced slang and expressions. Lyrics from pop, hip-hop, and emo shaped how teens expressed emotions. You would say things like, "I'm heartless," or "forever emo," without thinking twice.
And I can't even. That started somewhere here, right?
Yep, that's literally 2010s teen language entering modern English. And memes? People would create inside jokes that still influence social media today.
Oh, and let's talk about tech again, the iPhone era. People used to argue about iOS versus Android like it was a life or death battle.
And apps like Instagram and Snapchat started shaping how we communicate visually, using emojis, GIFs, and stickers. Everything is an evolution of language from this decade.
And let's not forget early YouTube. People used to obsess over viral videos. Charlie bit my finger, evolution of dance. These phrases became part of pop culture references.
Exactly. Kids would quote those videos in school like sacred texts.
I totally remember that. And our slang used to be heavily meme driven. It shaped the playful, sarcastic tone we still use online today.
So, looking at the 2000s and 2010s, we see that music, tech, and early social media would shape not just slang, but how we write, type, and joke today.
Tiny ninja time travel update. From Tamagotchis to iPhones, from LOL to memes, our language used to evolve like crazy.
And that's Module 2. From texting abbreviations to viral videos, the 2000s and 2010s left lasting linguistic fingerprints.
And every awkward slang word we said back then, it's now part of history and maybe part of modern English without us even realizing.
Exactly. Listeners, pay attention. The next decade will be even crazier. Streaming, TikTok, viral language, and emojis everywhere.
Tiny ninja time travel mode ready for the 2010s, 2020s.
All right, Lori, buckle up. We've time traveled from the 90s to the 2000s. Now we hit the streaming and TikTok era, the 2010s to 2020s.
Oh, the era of binge watching Netflix like your life depended on it and scrolling TikTok until your neck hurts.
Totally. People would spend hours watching just one more episode, and suddenly it's 3 a.m. How many of us used to do that? Be honest.
Guilty. And streaming changed how we speak and reference pop culture. Phrases like, "Did you watch it?" or "I can't even with this show" became everyday expressions.
And memes. Memes exploded in this era. People would communicate entirely in GIFs, emojis, and references from viral videos. Our English started absorbing internet culture like a sponge.
Don't forget TikTok. People used to create 15-second dances and catchphrases that suddenly went global. Renegade. Okay, boomer. It's the blank for me. Slang was evolving in real time.
And now we casually say things online that would have been nonsense 10 years ago. But everyone gets it. That's language evolution in action.
True. Also, the way we write changed. People used to type full sentences in texts. Now, emojis, abbreviations, and GIFs do half the work.
Excited! Music influenced language too. Lyrics from Billie Eilish, Drake, or BTS shaped expressions, moods, and even grammar playfully. People would quote songs like life advice.
Tiny ninja karaoke mode activated. And let's not forget slang borrowed from social media. Words like flex, sus, stan, or ghosted became mainstream English.
I know, and even older words got new meanings. Lit, shade, savage, all reinventions of older slang, keeping language fun and dynamic.
And grammar twists. People used to say, I'm dead, or I can't even, in ways older generations would never understand, yet somehow it works.
Language becomes this living, breathing thing, shaped by culture, tech, and humor. That's why studying decades in review is so cool. We see then versus now directly.
Exactly. And this decade also showed how internet culture spreads globally. TikTok slang today influences teenagers in Japan, Brazil, and the UK, all in real time.
Tiny ninja language diplomacy.
And nostalgia plays a role too. People used to share hashtag Throwback Thursday, connecting modern youth with 90s and 2000s culture.
So when we compare then versus now, we see a continuous evolution. Music, TV, tech, memes, social media, and viral trends all would influence how English is spoken today.
And that's the magic of cultural time capsules. By studying decades, we understand why we say what we say and how language reflects culture.
Exactly. From dial-up to TikTok, every era leaves its fingerprint, and adults learning English today benefit from knowing these layers of cultural context.
Tiny ninja time travelers, mission complete. We survived decades of weird slang, memes, and viral trends.
Absolutely. And now, listeners, it's time to say a big thank you for joining our journey through time.
Yes, thank you for laughing, reminiscing, and exploring decades with us. Remember, every phrase, slang word, or meme used to mean something in its decade, and now it shapes modern English.
Keep exploring language, embracing mistakes, and enjoying nostalgia. Every tiny ninja moment counts.
From the 90s flannels to 2020s TikTok dances, stay curious, stay playful, and keep laughing.
Goodbye, everyone, and don't forget, activate your tiny ninja time traveler mode in everyday English.
Bye, everyone. See you in the next decade or episode.